Imagine investing in a company that spends billions every year but still struggle to make profit. Sounds crazy? Well, that's exactly what investors are doing today. Everyone says AI is the future, and I'm not debating. I also agree they are probably right. But here's the real question. Can the greatest technology revolution also become biggest investment bubble? 25 years ago, people asked the same question about internet. I agree, internet changed the world. It changed everything. But most internet companies still crashed. So, is the history about to repeat itself? Let's break it down on point. Welcome to Ketan on Point. Our sole goal is to explain you complex topics in simple points. In this video, we are going to answer 4 questions. Is AI actually in bubble? If yes, what stage are we in? When it could burst? And most importantly, what should normal investor do? Let's break it down on point. Point number 1. Before we answer that, let's understand what is bubble actually. A bubble happens when people pay for future expectations instead of today's reality. We have seen this before. The dot-com bubble, the housing bubble, even crypto. Here's something interesting. The internet wasn't a failure. It changed the world, right? But thousands of internet companies still disappeared because investors paid too much for the companies that weren't making enough money. So here's the real question. Can AI become the next dot-com bubble? The answer is the technology is real. Whether the stock prices are justified or not depends on one thing. Can companies eventually earn enough profits? This leads us to our next point. Why are AI companies worth trillions? So why are investors paying trillions of dollars for AI companies today? Imagine building a 6-lane road or 6-lane highway, my bad, before the city even exists. That's exactly what AI companies are doing right now. They are investing hundreds of dollars into chips, AI infrastructure, data centers, and etc. And they are expecting demand to come later. Question is, if everyone is spending so much money, who is actually making money? That's where things become interesting. A term called monetization chasm. I'll explain you in a bit what is monetization chasm actually, or monetization gap, you can say. Every technology follows the same journey. First, early adapters love it. Then the mainstream start using it. And think about with this example, smartphone or online shopping, they all had to cross this gap. AI is now trying to do the same. Millions of people use ChatGPT, but businesses are still asking, how do we actually make money from AI? That's why analysts call this the monetization gap. The next few years won't be about building better AI, they'll be about building profitable AI businesses. Since we are talking about the profitability of an AI business, that leads me to an asset that is called employee. And the biggest fear in the market right now is AI will gonna take my job. The answer is not exactly. Here's a better way to think about it. AI doesn't replace people. People using AI replace people who don't. If I'm making sense. A designer using AI finishes project faster than earlier. Similarly, a programmer writes codes quicker. A marketer can create campaign in few minutes. Earlier it was like 2 or 3 days. AI isn't replacing your profession. AI is changing how every profession works. So the safest career strategy isn't avoiding AI at all, that you all know. It's about learning how to work with it. This leads us to the final point, that is, when will this AI bubble burst? Bank of America has this amazing chart which might be flashing on your screen. When will this AI bubble burst? Is like, honestly, nobody knows. And if anyone gives you the timeline, that guy is simply guessing. But history gives us 3 warning signs. Number 1 is companies stop delivering strong profits. Second, businesses reduce AI spending. Third, high interest rate makes expensive investments harder to justify. History shows us something fascinating. Whether you take the example of gold, Japanese stocks, dot-com bubble, or housing bubble, or even crypto, every bubble started with a real opportunity. But every crash happened when expectation grew faster than reality. AI could be the most important technology of the world. There is no debate. lifetime. That doesn't actually mean that every AI company will become the great investment. So after hearing all this, one thing clearly coming in your mind, like, should we invest in AI stocks, or we should get out or book our profits? Answer is very simple. An investor can do right now is like follow these simple rules, like track the company results, track the cash flows, customer adoption, and real business values. Because in the long run, technology changes the world, but profit decides the stock prices, right? Now, I want to hear from you guys, since everyone is guessing, when do you guys think that AI bubble will burst? Comment down your timeline. If you guys enjoy these kind of simple data backed explanation about businesses, markets, global trends, subscribe to the Ketan on Point. I'll see you in the next video.